Shabbat Shalom. This week's Torah portion, Chukat, contains one of the weirdest laws in the whole Torah. Now, each of us at one time or another has been told something that we have to do that we just don't understand the rationale for. And at some time in our lives, when we question a parent, for example, when we've said, "Why do I have to do that?" a parent has said to us, "Because I said so." Well, there are different kinds of mitzvot in the Torah. There are the ones we know as mishpatim. Those are the ones that we just get. We understand them. They really make obvious sense to us. Things like thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not steal, or things like you must leave the corners of your field for the needy. These are clearly intended to help us live in a civil society. Easy. Then we have the mitzvot, or commandments, known as chukim. This is an entirely different ballgame, because in the case of the chukim, there may be no apparent rationale for observing them. It's kind of like the Torah saying, "Do it just because I said so." And none of the chukim is more difficult to see the rationale for than the one I alluded to earlier. It is the ritual of the para aduma, the red heifer. Now, to begin with, the word heifer itself, which of course isn't in the Torah in the English, but it flies in the face of English spelling rules because the E is before the I and there's not a C in sight. But that's neither here nor there. That's the tip of the mysterious iceberg. The heifer, which is a cow that has never given birth to a calf, it cannot ever have been used for labor. It has to be completely red. No more than one of its hairs may be a different color. And it has to be completely perfect, without any blemish at all. Once this amazing cow is identified, you slaughter it. You burn it completely, along with spices, a combination of spices, and crimson wool. Then you mix it with clean water, and that mixture is used to purify someone who's come in contact with a corpse. Now, according to legend, even the wisest of them all, Solomon, couldn't figure out the reasoning for this. There are tons of commentaries about this with all kinds of suggested reasons, but clearly it is completely unclear why this should be done. It's been said that any mitzvah, any law, we don't understand the rationale for, is similar to things we do not understand about our physical world. Just because we couldn't see the other side of the moon before the Apollo program doesn't mean it wasn't there. Just because we can't know what is beyond the range of our best telescopes or probes doesn't mean we never will. We just keep searching for the answers. It's the same with our study of Torah. There are many things that make no apparent sense to us. But rather than say it doesn't make sense, it's silly, we need to keep studying, we need to keep interpreting, we need to keep examining. As Maimonides tells us, turn it around and turn it around and turn it around again and again, because the answers are all there. They become apparent only when we're ready to receive them. How we see each other is very much the same. We certainly don't always understand each other, but we need to respect the humanity within each other. Each of us has a spark of humanity. Each of us has a spark of divine. And somewhere, somehow, some way, we share in the essence of each other's humanity. As the song by Linda Hirshhorn says, "Let us sing the soul in every and the name of every soul. Let us sing the soul in every name, the sacred name of every soul. Shabbat Shalom. Please join us this weekend. There will be Friday evening services at 7 o'clock. There will be Torah study at 9:15 on Saturday morning. And we will celebrate the Bat Mitzvah of Hannah Scott on Saturday morning at 10:30. We look forward to seeing you. Shabbat Shalom.